if the person, I'm not gonna say their name, but if the person that's watching this and they think, then they perceive an extremely, I mean extremely awkward hug from me, it was a challenge, okay?
I feel like really even a hug.
Welcome back, everyone, to episode 3 of the DMT Show. If this is your first time here, welcome, obviously. If you're a returning viewer, welcome back to another episode. My name is Andy. I'm Jason.
I'm Aryan.
I'm Ashok.
And today we're going to be talking a little bit more about ourselves, about what we do in school, and what we do with each other.
Alright, let's get started. So, I think the first thing we wanted to talk about, it's a little thing that we have amongst ourselves. So, ordinary life, it's a little boring. So we're, like the masala we are, we're going to spice it up a little bit. So every week...
Oh, man.
Yeah. So Dominican Masala Teas, if you didn't know, second part being masala, DMT, that's the name of our show. And to make life a little more spicy, we want to make school a little more interesting by introducing, this is something we started this year, weekly challenges. So these are literally just stupid things that we decide to do in school to random people. It's mainly not embarrassing them, it's mainly just embarrassing ourselves. And yeah, if someone else wants to start.
What was the first challenge?
Oh, you want to go? What are you going to say?
Nah, I was asking guys, what was it? Because I forgot.
So let's see. I think the first challenge was just to give someone a compliment. But
we started like really small, and we're probably gonna get to like something big later in the year.
Yeah.
I don't know, we'll see.
We're not gonna do anything like crazy. We're not gonna like rob a bank. But
Nope.
the first thing we did do was we said that we wanted to give someone a compliment, but not just anyone. It had to be a completely random stranger.
Yep. I remember that.
Yeah.
The whole goal was to try to kind of get out of our quote-unquote comfort zone a little bit, and like in school, and again spice it up a little bit. That was kind of the whole point. For my first like compliment or whatever, I just compliment someone's shoes. Nothing crazy, obviously, but it's just a little something to maybe make someone's day better, but make mine a little bit worse. It was super awkward, but it was funny. Though. It was funny. It's all fun and games.
It's the point of the whole thing, because it's not every day you just go up to a random person and just say, "Nice shoes, man. Nice shoes." It's not,
I mean, some people do that every day. We just don't do that.
Yeah.
I, for one, I complimented somebody who had the same exact shoes as me, so that was very fun.
Dude, that's so lame.
I know.
But also, I feel like.
Go ahead.
What?
Yeah. Okay. I was gonna say, I feel like, for me, I don't know about you guys, but it's also just like a random act of kindness. Well, especially for that first one, I should say, because it's like we're in high school, everybody's stressed out. I always bring this up, but everybody's stressed out, right? And you never know who needs a little bit of kindness, and just complimenting someone's shoes, complimenting someone's hair. I don't know what it may be, but just doing that small little act of kindness, you never know who needs it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And kind of off like the same thing, doing awkward stuff in public. We did something a little recently, more like this weekend. When we went to, so really close to my house, there's a Dunkin' Donuts.
Oh.
So we walked to the Dunkin' Donuts. This is a two-part story. So first off, I think it was me and Jason. So we ordered a half a dozen donuts, right? So outside Dunkin' Donuts, there was a bench. We sat down there. We ate the donuts pretty quickly, and we were actually kind of hungry because we didn't really eat that much that day. So us being the amazingly stupid people we are, we went back into the same Dunkin' Donuts with an empty box, and we asked the man there if he could give us a refill. And the other guy was so clueless. It was pretty funny.
It was so amazing.
Yeah.
It was a great experience.
And after that, obviously, if we couldn't, between the four of us, we can't really eat a dozen donuts. So we had some extras. So on our walk back to our house, we thought it'd be great, spread the kindness, give a little, something to someone else that might, want a donut. So when we saw some people working like an auto repair shop, their like garages open, or like working with the cars. And then we nominated Andy. I guess he volunteered.
Yeah.
Go and ask them if they want one.
Yeah, Shok, I originally told you to do it, and you were gonna do it, and then you backed out of it, and then I said,
Yeah, because I thought there was only one guy there, and it was like a bunch of them.
It was like 5 people, but basically, I had a couple donuts left in the box. I went up to one of them, asked him if he wanted a donut, and the man said no. And that crushed my morale. No, not really. But I don't understand why you would say no to a free donut. Maybe because it's from like a group of 4 teenagers. Not that we were
Maybe
into
through
it.
the pandemic. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, maybe. Not that we licked every donut. Yeah, it's not like we
there could be
licked
like a
every
million
donut.
reasons. He could be gluten-free for all we know, but even if you are gluten-free, like when we were there, I wasn't actually there, but like you could, I wasn't there, but I can tell those other coworkers, they were pissed. They're like, bro,
She was like,
what?
should have taken the donut, man. Should have taken
Yeah,
the
you
donut.
didn't want it, you should have given it to them.
Yo, lunch was 3 hours ago. I'm starving. That's what they were saying. But listen, man. The only thing I want to say is it was his loss for not taking the free donut. His loss, dude.
And that's not the only person we asked though. So we continued walking. So I'm pretty close to Dunkin' Donuts. So we were walking back to my house, and once we got into my neighborhood, a car drove past us, and in front of the car, Andy just like holds the dozen of donuts. He's like, "Yo, you want these?" And the car, he like pauses for a second. He's like, "Oh, I kind of want them. But then he doesn't stop fully. It was so awkward. It was like, it was hilarious.
Yeah, we could see through the window just him looking at the donuts. But
Yeah.
maybe
He was really considering it. He was really considering taking the donuts.
He did. But
You should've
didn't
taken
take
me
them yet. But that was our first week's challenge. But we haven't done. I mean, we have done a couple more. Let's see. Second week, I did a fist bump. So give a fist bump to a random stranger.
all right.
No, so it was to a teacher, I think.
Oh.
Teacher, yeah.
It's not
That was fun.
Yeah.
That's actually a fun challenge.
No, if he didn't know, I'm
I did-
sick. So
Wait,
I
I'm
might cough or
actually
sniffle.
I'm actually curious. How did your fist bump come up? Because for me, I literally had to ask for the fist bump from a teacher.
I just went up to my teacher. I was just like,
I was just like, "Good morning," and then I held it up, and then they reciprocated.
I did like a weight training thing, and after I did one of them, my teacher was right there, so I just gave a fist bump to him. Yeah,
Bro,
so I did.
it's like so
Bro,
easy.
It's not about being like the most awkward thing ever. It's just
Yeah, no, you're out of your comfort zone, bro. What's the point? That's not a challenge.
all right.
Come on, dude. Come on. You should know this.
I'm slacking.
What other challenges have we done?
We did give or ask someone for a hug. You don't really have to.
Oh my
you just
God,
have to
that was
ask.
so
So if they
bad.
decline, it's fine.
yeah, that one was I think last week. That was not fun.
That was the most.
That one was the most awkward one, probably.
I think Jason has the best story for this one.
Dude,
Yeah,
mine,
Jason,
oh
his-
my
No
goodness.
name.
This is great. And me and Andy were present when it happened. It was. Yeah, I'll let you explain it, Jason.
If the person, I'm not gonna say their name, but if the person that's watching this and they think, then they perceive an extremely awkward hug from me, it was a challenge, okay?
It was
Like,
barely even a hug.
oh my god, it was so bad. It was great though. How long? It was 2 weeks ago?
Explain it,
Or a week ago?
Give us the scene. Set the scene.
Oh my god. So you want me to set the scene? So we usually hang out outside, like before school starts, hang out outside. Then we go back inside. When we go back inside, we're in the lunchroom. So I walk left to go to my class in the lunchroom. And I see the guy turn the corner. He's right there. I'm like, yo, this is my time to shine. Because I know the dude, like a little bit. It didn't help the situation that much. And I was like, hey, whatever. I was like, hey, blank. And I just gave this like half like side hug like type
Yeah,
thing.
like an arm around the shoulder. kind of.
Because I usually he like they try to keep walking as I'm trying to like oh man, it's kind of bad. But they kind of stopped. But Jesus Christ, it was horrible.
And then you like walked with him as you had your arm around the shoulder.
It was so bad.
I
It
mean,
was so
Andy
bad.
could not like hold it in. Just like looked at each other.
We were dying. I don't know how
the
we were
worst
doing.
thing I've ever seen in my life. But I mean, hey, you did it.
Yeah.
Orange was the most seamless. He just went up, asked for the hug, and the
I
other
did not.
person.
Alright, mine was after school, so it was a little better. No one was in the hallway, but he was like probably like 20 feet ahead of, not 20 feet, maybe like 10 feet, 20 feet ahead of me. I just screamed out his name. It was like, yo, bring it in. He was like, yeah.
Yeah, that's a good way to do it. That's a more seamless way of doing it.
It's seamless. I don't know about seamless because he yelled in the middle of the hallway. But
I don't know,
It's
I don't
just
know.
like I had the hug happen smooth. Yeah, Shok, what was your hug story, Shok?
so let's see. So I think it was like I was with a group of friends. They were making some like a little bit well, oh, I brought it here. So they were making a little bit of sus jokes, I guess. So they're making those kinds of jokes. I just like kind of went along with it. I was like, yo, bring it in. I was like, but yeah,
Alright,
it was
okay.
fine.
Honestly, that's probably like a smoother way to get it in than my way was, honestly. Jason, I was gonna say, now yours was just bad.
Yeah, it was.
I don't care.
Yeah.
I
Mine
did
was
it.
mine was pretty awkward because I literally went up to the person. I said, "Yo, bring it in, bro." And I was like, "Don't." I literally said, "Don't question it," because I could tell that they didn't want to do it.
I'm
But,
gonna
like,
say, Andy, I'm gonna say, you kind of went from yours from the side. It didn't seem kind of fair. Mine
there was
like,
no way. Dude, you know how hard it is to fully embrace with someone?
Yeah,
that,
there
like,
was
doesn't know
I
what's
did. I
coming?
did the job properly.
That doesn't know what's coming, dude.
I like how all of us said like bring it in, and I'm like, yo, kind of a hug. So I feel like it's a way smoother way to say it.
Yeah, bring it in.
Yeah.
I feel like you're just like begging for friends. If you like, never hug.
Friends.
All right, and then finally, we had last week's challenge, which was to advertise our podcast to a
Show?
teacher. Someone here hasn't done it yet. It's all right, but
No, it's not alright. We need views. We're gold
it
diggers.
just
We
means he
need
has more to
views.
do this week. He has more to do this week.
Bigger number, better for.
I need 20 new people by the end of the week.
Yeah, now you gotta double down. 2 teachers this time. 2 teachers.
Yeah. Dude, the longer you don't do it, the more we add.
Yeah, of course. But let's see. I advertised the podcast to my robotics coach. That was kind of fun. It's kind of awkward, but he's like the nicest guy in the world, so there wasn't really much of a story. You're just like, yeah, I'll check it out. Yeah.
Did I advertise it to my? I can say this, right? To my physics teacher. Man, it was great, dude.
Who's also
I had
a
a-
YouTuber.
Yeah.
It's crazy. We won't plug it in.
It's a little side gig, no, I'm kidding. Not really. But I did it. We traded sub. I subbed to him, he subs to me, maybe.
Sub.
I was there and I helped out the sub for sub.
Yeah. Well, we all subbed, and then hopefully he'll sub. Otherwise, we just got scammed.
Hopefully, we got scammed, dude. He said he watched one of the episodes. Don't know which one, but it's in the works, boys.
It's in the works.
It's in the books. We have his view.
But Andy then went to the biggest YouTuber.
Oh, well, I went to 2 people. I went to 2 teachers, actually. So, the first teacher, no, what the heck? I was going to say multiplied. What? Okay, anyway. First teacher I advertised it to was my math teacher. That's why I'm thinking of multiplication.
I
My
would
math
say you
teacher.
advertised it too. So we obviously started off by showing the podcast to like some of our friends, and one of our friends, of course, played it out loud in math class, and that's how our teacher figured it out. I guess Andy did eventually email the podcast link to him, so I guess he does get the credit
Dude,
for it.
that was funny. I did it to my physics teacher, too. That's what I did.
Yeah, so but our entire math class does know. So hi guys, but
Yeah, if you're watching this, I love your class. That's why I come in every day.
good luck on
I'm
that
kidding.
test.
Well, I'm not kidding. I think, never mind. No, go on. Okay, well, yeah, but also I did another one of my teachers. It was also my physics teacher, not different from Jason's though. But it was my physics teacher who is a very successful YouTuber himself. And I say very successful, and I mean like he's approaching 100,000 subs on YouTube. But we need to get a collab. We need to get a collab in there.
We could give him like a few tips and tricks here and there, help him out.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, we give him
Listen to
tips.
our 30 strong subs.
Yeah.
We got a loyal fan base.
You know, it's about quality, not quantity.
Gonna ask him for his feedback, ask him for, his tips on success. But yeah, I advertised it to him, and that's who I did it. But Ashok here, Ashok, tell us about who you advertised it to.
I have advertised it to no one.
Yeah.
Why not?
I don't know. It's like, a little awkward for me. Too awkward for me.
That's the,
I guess that's the whole point of the
We're not gonna
challenge.
let
That's the whole point.
Yeah, you're gonna have to
That
do
is-
that.
Andy took my burden and he advertised the 2 teachers, so.
No.
No.
That's not how it works.
No? Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
You gotta do your own teachers, bro.
I don't
We
know
all
what
have
I'm
different
doing.
ones. We need as much viewership as possible.
Joke, if you don't do it, I'll force you to do it. I have classes with you. One class with one teacher who doesn't know yet. I could force it to happen. If you're not
Yeah,
good,
you can.
Uh-huh.
I'm not gonna say it.
Okay.
If you're not there.
You gotta watch
I'm
it.
not gonna say.
Can imagine already.
The nervous laugh.
Alright. But I think that's enough for our weekly challenges. Actually, we will probably keep doing this, so maybe, I don't know, if we remember, we'll update you guys next week.
You know what? I have a question. Well, not a question, but I feel like we should do this. If anyone watching wants to leave a comment as to what our challenges should be, leave the comment. And if it's not outrageous, then we'll do it.
Yeah,
if it's an honest, good challenge, we'll do it.
Any ideas for challenges?
PG, just like this show is. PG.
Yeah,
very PG.
A challenge can't be something like mean. Like, we're not gonna say, oh, insult one stranger. No, that's just mean to this person.
Yeah, that's messed up.
That's just straight up bullying. So, we're not gonna do something like
it should be.
If it's a challenge that in one way or another embarrasses us, not to an extreme, of course, but
I'll do it to an extreme, but I don't even care. Alright, absolutely.
Dip in the middle, probably.
Skinny dip into the school swimming pool.
Oh no, we're not doing that. No, hell no.
Yeah, there's extremes. But let's transition now. I feel like there's also one other thing we wanted to talk about today.
Yes. So, well, do you want to start on it, or should I? Because, alright, so me and Arian, when we were middle school, I think.
Okay.
So we were bored one day, and we're like fans of, you probably heard of it, the channel Dude Perfect, where they do a bunch of trick shots. Yeah, you might have heard of it. But yeah, so their main video type, or where they started off, was doing trick shots. So me and Arian thought, hey, we could do that too. And so we looked at their first videos and then like replicated them and kind of made us able to do them. So if they threw something like across a swimming pool, then like we might get like a puddle and throw something across that. Or like they do like a huge like a gunshot with like a shotgun or whatever, might get like a Nerf gun or something.
Yeah.
So we'd like scale it down.
We dumbed it down quite a bit. But the first YouTube videos that Dude Perfect made, most of you guys probably haven't seen them, but there's some like weird YouTube videos that they made. They've made like random trick shot videos, one trick shot video, and then like they also made like songs, which of course we had to replicate.
We had to.
Yeah. Ashok love that one.
They're never gonna see the light of day, but unless of course we get like 100 likes.
If we ever get 100 likes on a video, those videos will come out.
Yeah, 100 likes and 100 likes and
tell your friends, tell your family about this.
We won't post the singing one, but you gotta get 250 for that, alright?
Yeah, 250
Oh my
likes,
goodness.
and we post
Things are high.
Video. But of course, we can't just go by calling ourselves Dude Perfect. We had to rebrand ourselves quite a bit. So, of course, we had to change our name a little bit. And since the co-founders of this was me and Ashok, otherwise known as the Masala, the DMT, we decided to name it Dude Perfect Indian Style. When I was younger, I used to have that accent a little better. I kind of lost it now. I used to be able to roll it a little more. But we did have we had a YouTube channel, and of course, if you didn't know like if you don't know what the normal logo for Dude Perfect is, we kind of took that and then we modified it with our own spin, and it kind of ended up looking like this.
Oh, you had it.
Bring that closer. Bring it up a little closer. There we go. Indian style. Indian style.
Yeah, look at
it's
that.
beautiful.
The little gradient, the lines, not a gradient.
The texture on the back.
You know that the symbol is the same upside down as it is right side up?
Yeah, because dude, it's perfect.
Well, not the Indian style, but...
But it wasn't only just me and Ashok through all of these. We eventually did branch out, get some cameos, because of course Dude Perfect isn't a 2-team squad. We had, I think, a total of actually 5 people at one point. So it was me, Ashok. Of course, we invited Jason and Andy, the Dominicans, and then I think 10 seconds we had one of their cousins come in. But other than that, it was just the 4 of us making random videos, trick shot videos, dumb.
Back when we actually had time.
Yeah.
Now we can't do this probably.
I think when we stopped it was COVID. I think the last time we did like a recording was pre-COVID, and then COVID kind of shut us down, and then now we're 11th graders, and it seems stupid to go do trick shots again. So
Yeah.
We are like 30 though and doing trick shots.
Yeah.
They're making
Yeah, but actually, they're like millionaires, so it's a little bit different.
Yeah.
You're millionaires. Watch. DMT Show in 5 years?
Oh, we'll do like the thing that
You're here
Mr.
right
Beast
now.
did.
If you're here right
Go
now,
Do it here right now.
Schedule a video for like
We know you guys.
2026.
We appreciate every view.
what'd you say, Shay?
We'll do a Mr. Beast and schedule a video like 5 years from now and be like, yo, we better be at 1 million.
And then we're at like 900 subscribers. So like 1 mil. We got 900 though. I mean, it's pretty successful.
I mean, it's more than we ever thought we'd have.
We're doing it for the fun. All right.
No walls,
Yeah.
some might say.
Yeah. But that was our first unofficial YouTube channel. We never actually posted any of that, but that was our first channel that we ever had. Anything else? What's coming up tomorrow? Something's happening tomorrow.
Something's happening tomorrow.
Andy, what's happening tomorrow? Do you know?
Oh, the
It's
NBA
like
stuff.
10. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I
I was
legitimately
thinking
forgot
You
to
just said
start
it.
it.
Yeah, so tomorrow, it's the start of the actual. I don't know why I said the actual. It's the start of the NBA. So,
And yeah. If you guys watch the first episode, you'll know. First of all, you're a real one. But you'll know that
You are a real one if you watch
Ari, Jason, and Andy are pretty big basketball fans. They play it a little on the side, but they watch it a lot. Not as much me, but the cameo from my brother. Yeah, Aaron, take it away.
So tomorrow is the start of the NBA season. Let's see. I think tomorrow it's Lakers versus Nets.
That'll begin. Here, you know what? I can look it up right here. You guys can see a hand reveal.
So Andy's fingers are real.
And hand reveal opening night. Nets versus Bucks.
Oh, okay.
And also Warriors versus Lakers.
Warriors versus Lakers. The return of the famous Klay Thompson, who's been out for 2 seasons straight.
No, I don't think it's coming back just yet. I think it's coming back later in the year.
Never mind. I was kidding. I was kidding. That was just a prank.
Okay.
Other than that, though, let's see. Lakers. The Lakers, one of the fan favorites this year, created a new super team of Russell Westbrook, LeBron James, Anthony Davis, a bunch of
Carmelo Anthony, Dwight Howard,
practically just a bunch of old veterans trying to get one left.
Rajon Rondo. They have a lot of people, dude. A lot of people are talking.
Older than like the average age of like 50.
Yeah, lots of people are calling the 2021-2022 Lakers retirement home just because so many players are just very, very old. That I think their average age is like 31 and something years old. Yeah, that's very old.
Yeah, and then you look at like another team like the Thunder, where like their average age is 21 or something.
Yeah.
What's like the average age of an NBA? Like
Well,
20,
it's
like late
extreme.
20s.
I'd say probably about like 27, 26.
Yeah, I was gonna say go 26. And the other coast, we got on the East Coast. We had the Nets. I have a Nets shirt. This is like very old though, so I'm not like
Who likes
a
the
bandwagon. But anyway,
But
Nets,
yeah,
I mean, that
a
was
lot of
just-
controversy here on the Nets because recently Kyrie Irving, one of the 3 stars on the Nets. So if you don't know, the Nets has 3 stars: Kevin Durant, Kyrie Irving, James Harden, otherwise known as the Beard. Mama.
the beard,
Yeah.
Kyrie Irving, and the Slim Reaper.
Yeah, but Kyrie Irving is not going to actually be able to play any of the team's games that are in New York, and I think also San Francisco, because
The vaccine
he
mandate
decided
over there.
to not get vaccinated, and you have to get vaccinated to play in I think in any game, in any sports game, or to actually attend any sports game, you have to actually be vaccinated. So one of the I think the Nets are the fan favorites to win the East, and now I don't know if you'll say that Kyrie's the second best on that team, third best, it could be argued, but he's gone.
One of the better. Yeah.
He's gone for at least over half the season, unless he does decide to get vaccinated.
Yeah.
Actually a huge blow to them. And then on the other hand, you have the Milwaukee Bucks, who are of course the reigning champions. Good old Giannis, the Greek freak, Brooke Lopez, Chris Middleton, and the almighty Bobby Portis.
Oh yeah, man, Bobby Portis. If you made it this far into the video, comment Bobby Portis the GOAT.
Yeah,
And then
dude, you guys gotta like that video so we can post the Dude Perfect videos. You gotta comment next week's challenge for us. Better also comment Bobby Portis. Yeah.
Yeah, honestly, I'm not gonna lie. I don't think that the Bucks are gonna have the same success as they did last season. They've been, for the past 2 or 3 years, they've been dominating the regular season, but I don't think they're gonna have the same playoff success that they did last year. Just because, like, they got lucky, especially with the Nets. Both Kyrie Irving and James Harden got injured, and Kevin Durant was their only superstar, and he literally almost carried the Nets to, I think it was the Eastern Conference Finals by himself.
Yeah, one step back and you would have actually taken them.
Yeah, like, it's literally
one
inches away.
Footstep back, and you would have actually won. Not won. You would have went to the conference finals. It's just kind of crazy. But yeah, Giannis, if you're looking for anywhere to go, Knicks, they have a spot.
He's going to choose Randall. You already signed.
I don't know, man. I'll take the Greek Freak any day of the week. But
Oka's not going in.
Oh, of course.
Yeah, bro, I'm crazy. Yeah, but that's exciting. Tomorrow is the first. For us, it's tomorrow. For you guys, it's a few days in the past. So, Tuesday is the first NBA games. The day after that, it's the first Knicks game. Knicks versus Celtics. It's gonna be pretty big. But other than that, I think that's where we'll wrap it up for today. We hope you enjoyed, and we will hopefully see you guys next week.
Thank you for watching.